At this point, you've probably applied for a job, passed the interview, signed your contract, and secured your position. So, what is up, developers? Mike here, and now it's time for us to make sure you do well in the first couple of weeks in your job. So, let's get started. Upon your first day, you will go through a process called onboarding, or you can call it the preparation phase. I will go over the several steps of onboarding, showing you exactly how it goes, and I passed through the same process when I landed my job, so I will also be sharing with you my own experience. It starts with the team introduction. You will be introduced to your team members, managers, and key stakeholders. If you are working on site, means an office, you will have a nice office tour showing you where you are going to work and everything you have access to in the company. Plus, you will be meeting your colleagues and introducing yourself to them. You have to show confidence while introducing yourself and try as much as possible to be professional and nice with your words while talking, as first impression is crucial and people judge very fast. If you are working remotely, then you will first get added to a Microsoft Teams chat or a WhatsApp group where you are going to get introduced to others. And some companies even do an introductory video call where everyone open their webcams and introduce themselves. Make sure you understand well what the roles are for each developer or person around you, since you will probably need to ask for help later on in your first days. Try also to establish a friendly behavior with the developers that will be working with you the most, as you don't want to end up having dull co-workers that will make your job less exciting. After that, you will get sent the company policies, procedures, and code of conduct if they got any, and you will need to familiarize yourself with them. Make sure you understand everything they tell you about, like work hours, communication channels, attendances, performance standards, and others. And sometimes this can be followed by an HR orientation or a meeting explaining everything related to the company's policies, and you're gonna sign a document confirming that you accept these rules. And now comes the technical part. You will need to set up the environment needed for the project you get assigned to. If you are on site, you will get offered a work laptop that you will use to work only. Make sure you don't use that laptop for anything else, since the company can track your activity on it sometimes. That laptop will have all the softwares you need to code or run the project you'll get assigned to. And note also that any installation will require admin permission from the IT department, so you can't install any random software or game. After, you'll get a documentation from the company stating how to set up the project, and in my case, a Docker installation in the documentation I received was outdated, so I had to ask the team members around for help. And don't be shy to do that. It is completely normal to ask if you need support in the first weeks, even if it feels like you don't know how to do things technically. So don't be ashamed at all. After you get your environment set up, you probably will have your senior or team leader show you around the code or train you on a specific task you will be working on. You have to pay attention very well to everything that is going to be explained to you, since most of the first meetings will be introducing the project and how it works technically and functionally. Take advantage of any training offered by the company to enhance your skills and knowledge and get you fully familiar with the workflows. You also need to clarify your roles, responsibilities, and expectations with your manager or team lead. Discuss project assignments, goals, and deadlines to ensure you understand what is expected of you in your new role. This is important for everyone to be on the same page. You don't want them to expect something from you that you don't know how to do or that's not part of your position. So always have that conversation set. Now all you gotta do is start working on your given assignments. Keep in mind that asking questions is always helpful. Don't keep anything unclear in your mind and get all the answers needed to be able to work peacefully. Once your assignment comes in, be ready for anything. Keep your expectations neutral. Don't be too anxious about your first tasks, as it can make you very stressful at work, and don't be too comfy with yourself, since you might get asked to do something complicated. When I first received my first bunch of tasks, I thought it was going to be very hard to do, but the tasks were about new creation drawers that were already implemented before. I just had to do a variation of that drawer. This led me to get more familiar with the code base, and then after a month, they started giving me new screens to code from scratch, and it all went good. And one tip here, if you ever felt lost and you couldn't solve a bug that happened with you, go ask ChatGPT to solve your problems, as he literally saved my life the first weeks I was at the job. So that's pretty much it for the onboarding process. I can truly say that the first couple of weeks are gonna be tough since you're experiencing something new, but don't worry, once you are all set, you will be enjoying working and coding. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.